this was probably as close to perfection as a team can play. How did you see it from your point of view? And it just looked like you could do whatever you wanted. Did it feel that way?
Yeah, I just want to thank God, for having this opportunity to play at this great school. And I know it's our last game in the shoe, so I appreciate Buckeye Nation coming out and showing out. So, but yeah, we just we had a great week of practice, great week of preparation. They did some good things on defense, so we knew we had to be prepared for it. And really, everything that we thought we were going to get, we kind of got. So it was good just to come out there and execute at a high level.
All right, we'll go right over here to the right. Austin Ward, let it run.
CJ, I know you say every week that you can still improve and get better. But what do you improve coming out of that performance right there?
Everything. You can always make things more crisp. Make communication better. Not everything is perfect. We did a decent job today. So we're definitely never satisfied until until after the end of the end. You know what I mean?
Stephen Meansy at Cleveland.com.
CJ, when you're out the game and Kyle throws that interception, you kind of ran right up to him before Coach Day had a chance to go chew him out. What did you say before Coach Day said anything to him, and what did you say after?
Yeah, I just told him, man, just trust yourself. When you're out there, believe in your ability. He has a God-given ability, so I told him just let it go. At the end of the day, everybody make mistakes, and it was a tough look that he got. He was going to get cover zero, which is an all-out blitz, and then they dropped out of it, which is very tough. So I seen what he saw. I told him that that's a great learning aspect in the game. So he'll be a great player, but it's good for him to get something like that just under his belt so he can learn from it.
Front row, Jared Smalley, NBC4.
CJ, you said you got what you kind of thought you were going to get today. What did you think you were going to get out of it?
Just a little bit of pressure, a little bit of different coverages, like cover 6, some 3-5, some cover 1. We really didn't get too much man, but we got a little bit more cover 2 than we thought we were going to get. So, but a lot of the things I could kind of see it before it happened, thanks to preparation and things of that sort. So,
back row, Doug Maurice, Cleveland.com.
CJ, on the deep ball touchdown to Garrett, did you have a good idea right off the bat that you might have him on that play? Can you just sort of take us through what you saw before making that throw?
Yeah, pre-snap, they were in like a too high look. And as I was calling for the ball, they kind of rolled down to one high to the weak side, which is, we call it either 3 buzz week or 3 sky week. And he was pressing man, so we had the shot call. But if it wasn't there, I was going to go through my rest of my read. But Garrett did a great job of beating his man. All I had to do was hold the safety. So when I seen him spin one high, I had to hold the safety, keep him in the middle of the field, and just try to give him the best shot to go score.
But you held the safety by looking a little bit the other way off the
Yes,
snap.
sir.
Rob Aller, Clemens Dispatch.
You have 3 excellent receivers, but they all have a little bit different skill set. Can you describe what each one of those guys brings to the team in terms of their talent?
Yeah, Chris, being a veteran, the older guy in the room, he kind of brings a sense of leadership. But also, he's a great player. He has tremendous speed. His routes are amazing. He always really beats his man. So he's great with yards after the catch. Garrett, he's just a freak athlete. He can do anything that he wants to. And he really doesn't get credit for it. He's a great blocker as well. When other guys get like little bubbles and things of that sort. And he's a great player to play with. And then Jackson, he's probably the best route runner I ever played with in my life. He's just really crisp, really clean. His body language and the things that he does with his body is crazy. Like he juices people out of their socks on the regular, which is really cool to see.
Bill Landis, The Athletic.
CJ, you said you kind of held the safety there on Garrett. It looked like you did something similar with deep one to Chris, where you kind of started with guys left and then came back to him, kind of with that deep post there. Just how well do you think you're seeing things right now? Where you're able to, kind of trust your guys are going to win this matchup, then also do your part to hold those backside defenders.
Yeah, I always tell him before every game or every practice, anything, I just tell him, you beat your man, I'll beat your whole players, which are basically like safeties and things of that sort. So my job is to hold them and move them whichever way, because they're kind of glued into my eyes and they'll kind of roll that way. And then actually on that play, they ran a certain pressure where like they have monument players where they're really not looking at anything but me. They're not really looking at routes, they're just looking at where I'm looking. So I kind of knew that and tried to just mess with the safety just to scoot him over a little bit because he was kind of deep. But Chris did a great job, kept his post really high, and I just tried to give him a chance.
All right, we got Coach Day ready for you, so we'll do one more to Dennis Dodds. CBS.
Chris, what kind of combination is of you, the receivers, and the offensive line? You can not only complete 17 in a row, but those guys are almost so wide open on every play.
Yeah, I mean, my O-line did a great job the whole game, really seeing their pass pro. They did some good things of like Moscow just twisting the two linebackers internal and trying to bring the ends off the rush. So, I mean, they did a great job holding their pass rush all game. I was kind of back there chilling in a sense. So it was great just to have that feeling. The tight ends did a great job. I mean, I wish I could have got the ball a couple more times, but he did a great job. Our receivers, of course, did great. Our running backs did great. So, I mean, it just feels kind of good, but we're on to the next week.
CJ, Michigan next week. Just quick
God
thought.
bless, man. We